Hi guys, it's Reed again, and I just want to talk about another project I'm coming to the end of, and this one I've been working on for a little over, I think, a year and a half, and there's been lots of development and lots of issues with it, but it's coming close to the end. I'll tell you what it does, and I'll tell you what I still need to finish on it. So this is a Raspberry Pi shield, or hat, or topper, whatever you want to call it, and it's designed for Temper, so they can control motors and do some servo control stuff using the Raspberry Pi. And basically, there's a teacher there that uses a BeagleBone Blue right now to do a bunch of stuff, and they would like to switch to the Raspberry Pi since it's a lot more familiar to students, and the Raspberry Pi is a lot more accessible for a lot of people. So on the shield, I have my 40-pin header here. I have a little lithium-ion battery, a power switch. This switch here is to select an encoder voltage. I have some power circuitry here. I have some H-bridge drivers for DC motors. These are encoder inputs. This is an Atmel processor to do some PWM switching, and it's configured as an I2C slave. So basically what you do is, from the Raspberry Pi, you write a bunch of values to this, and it sets up the PWM so that the Raspberry Pi does not need to do all this low-level switching. And let's look at the other side. So again, here's some connectors for encoders and motors. Here's some more motor connectors. These are like 3-pin servo headers. So like I have one here. 1 second. I'm looking for Alright, here's a DC motor I've been doing some testing with. And if I look back here, I know I have one. Oh my, come on, Reed. Well, I don't want to bore you why I look for this, but I do really want to find it because I've had people ask me what I mean by, what device is this? And it's basically, oh, here it is. It's basically like these little micro servers and standard size ones, so that you can plug these directly. You can plug up to 8 of them directly in and control them from your Raspberry Pi. And Temper has a few projects where they have like a bunch of these on a race car to move their each rear and other stuff. They also have a mechanical hand where they have all the digits on the fingers hooked up to these. So they need to be able to control a bunch of these from this. What else is on here? Oh, here are the LEDs. So we have an LED for plus 3.3, 5, 10, and I'll talk about the plus 10 volt rail in a little bit, but that's one of the issues I've been having with, and some other stuff. So basically, from the battery, I go through a fuse. There's a protection diode there for reverse polarity, power switch. I then boost this up to 5 volts through this regulator, and then I boost the 5 volts up to, right now it's about 8 volts. I was trying to target 10 volts, but I've been having difficulties from all the motors drawing too much currents at 10 volts. So I stepped that back down to like 7 to 8 volts, and the motors have been doing better since they're drawing less current. So anyway, basically, this thing is designed to, it's designed to plug in like this, and there should be an LCD screen on the back. I haven't put it on yet, kind of like this one, and that would go right here so they can put some text out. And then here it is. There's the battery, micro SD card. I can turn it on and we can see all the lights go on. So there was the Raspberry Pi light, and here's, so the first 4 are lit right now. You can see it's the 3 voltages and battery okay. And if we were to plug it in, 1 second, if I plug in this, we should see charge go on and power good. So that's kind of how the LEDs work. And the main issue I've been having is getting enough current out to these motors. And here's one of the projects they want to do with it. They're going to screw this board into these rears, and they're going to try to make it balance on itself and read the position through encoders and move the motors to make it stand upright and kind of act like a Segway. But I've been having issues giving these motors enough current, and the 10 volt rail keeps going down. But yeah, that's the project, and I think it's coming to an end, and hopefully it works out good for them. That's it.